And next up, we'll see Calvin Ridley. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has the potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the toss, here's Robinson. Oh, good move. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already.
They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
Last year we got the Trevor Lawrence. So many tapped to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they'll make some slight adjustments hopping on call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game with their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 8 catches, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
2nd and 3.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, they can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We're scoreless after 1. The
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
Even in only 10 games, seeing pitch drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season, and he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the give, here's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dragons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And Lawrence He's going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator. You see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. Draw play, ETN.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5. Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means that... And it's caught! Touchdown!
Drake London
as the first half is winding down.
And the Dragons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay,
this
Coach,
has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. The goal for any offense versus his own defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
3rd down and 1. They'll run with Patterson.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Now back to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that, because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Drake London.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Dragons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
He was on
point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dragons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dragons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Lawrence will throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That is caught.
And they work this run upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And quickly they get to the line.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Handoff now to Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tokyo, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.